From grass to glass. Imagine creatures engineered by centuries of breeding, each one a milk machine that converts sunshine and grass into the world's most versatile food. Today, dairy cows produce over 800 million tons of milk every year, fueling cheese, yogurt, butter, and a $700 billion global industry. But behind every glass of milk lies a high-tech saga: robotic milking stations, precision nutrition, probiotic hoof baths, and cold chain networks spanning continents. I'm your AI narrator with AGRI 360X, and in the next few minutes you'll discover how science, data, and drama converge on modern dairy farms. Ready to lift the barn door on tomorrow's milk revolution? Let's dive in. From wild ox to genomic superstar. Wild aurochs roamed Eurasia until the Bronze Age. Through millennia of selection, humans transformed these fearsome bovines into today's Holsteins, Jerseys, Ayrshires, and Brown Swiss. Each breed a testament to genetic optimization. Holstein Friesian, the global workhorse, averaging 10,500 kiloliters of milk per cow per year, thanks to specialized genes that boost lactation by over 60% compared to 1950s stock. Jersey, small frames yield rich milk, 5.5% fat and 4.5% protein, prized for cream and artisan cheeses. Brown Swiss and Ayrshire, hardy dual-purpose breeds with lifetime averages of 8,000 kiloliters, valued for milk solids and longevity. Today's breeders harness genomic selection, testing thousands of DNA markers to predict which calves will become top producers. By 2024, over 70% of U.S. dairy heifers trace their parentage to bulls with genomic breeding values, cutting the time to genetic gain by 40%. Housing and welfare. Comfort as productivity. A cow's welfare isn't just ethical. It directly influences milk yield and quality. Modern dairies invest heavily in barn design. Freestall barns. Each cow enjoys 4 acres of cushioned stall space, with automatic rubber mat scrapers clearing manure every 5 minutes. Climate control. In hot climates, high-speed fans and misting systems maintain cow comfort below 26 degrees C, preventing heat stress that can slash milk solids by up to 20%. Deep-bedded pack barns. Bedding of sawdust or straw at 30 centimeter depth encourages natural behaviors: standing, lying, and socializing, reducing hoof lesions by 35% and boosting resting time to 12 hours daily, critical for optimal lactation. Real-time activity monitors and neck-mounted accelerometers track each cow's lying time, feeding visits, and steps. Deviations of plus to 15% trigger alerts, allowing farm managers to intervene before health issues escalate. Precision nutrition, feeding the yield. A dairy cow eats 50 kilos of dry matter per day, a complex blend of forages, grains, vitamins, and microbial supplements. Nutritionists craft total mixed rations, TMR, using corn silage and alfalfa. Haylage, providing energy at 12 mg of net energy for lactation per kg, supporting yields above 40 kilograms of milk per day. Soybean meal and canola cake, protein at 18 to 20% of the ration, fueling milk protein synthesis. Byproduct feeds. Brewer's grains, citrus pulp, and distiller's grains reduce feed costs by 15% while maintaining nutrient balance. Precision mineral balancers. Trace minerals, C, Zn, Cu, and anionic salts in the prepartum diet. Cut incidence of milk fever by 60% and improve transition cow health. Automated feed pushers and robotic mixers maintain a uniform TMR, while near-infrared sensors on the mixing wagon verify nutrient every load, ensuring consistency that supports stable rumen function and maximizes yield. Reproduction and herd health. Science of renewal. Reproductive efficiency underpins every dairy enterprise. Estrus detection. Tail-mounted pedometers and rumination sensors detect subtle behavior changes preceding heat, increasing conception rates from 30% to 45%. Timed artificial insemination, TAI. Synchronizing ovulation with prostaglandin and GnRH protocols reduces voluntary waiting periods by 10 days, accelerating calving intervals to 13 months. Embryo transfer. Elite donor cows can produce 10 embryos per year, each implanted into recipient heifers, multiplying genetic gain by 500% compared to natural mating. On-farm labs perform monthly PCR screenings for mastitis pathogens, Staph aureus, Strep agalactiae, while vaccination programs against BVD and IBR cut abortion rates by 75%. A healthy reproductive cycle ensures steady herd replacement and peak herd performance. Milking innovation, the rise of the robots. Milking used to mean buckets and backs bent. Today, robotic milking systems, RMS, define the cutting edge. Automated milking. Robots. Flexible arms attached to cows, 3 to 4 times per day, each session lasting 6 minutes, allowing voluntary milking aligned with the cow's natural rhythm. Milk flow sensors and conductivity meters detect early signs of mastitis by measuring changes in milk conductivity and flow rate, flagging infections up to 7 days sooner than visual inspection. Data analytics. From each teat, sensors record milking intervals, yields, and milk composition, fat, protein, lactose. Dashboards rank cows daily. The bottom 10% are flagged for health checks or culling. RMS farms report per cow yields 5 to 10% higher than traditional parlors, while labor costs drop by 60%. Freed from time-driven shifts, farmers redeploy staff to cow care, data analysis, and facility maintenance. Milk collection and cold chain. Safeguarding freshness. Once harvested, milk's journey to consumers demands precision. 1. Bulk tank cooling. Milk enters refrigerated tanks at 4 degrees C within 2 minutes, preserving microbial quality. 2. On-farm testing. Somatic cell count, SCC. Fat, protein, and antibiotic residues are measured every batch by FTIR analyzers. Batches above 200,000 cells ml are automatically diverted for on-farm treatment. 3. Automated milk trucks. Insulated tankers maintain 3 to 4 DGC during transit, while flow meters and RFID tags record volumes and herd codes in real time, integrating with dairy co-op systems for transparent payment based on quality-based pricing. The result: national milk spoilage rates under 1%, and consumers enjoy fresh, safe milk that holds its value from farm to fridge. Processing plants. From fluid milk to functional foods. At modern processing facilities, milk transforms into a spectrum of products. Pasteurization. High temperature, short time, HTST treatment at 72 degrees for 15 seconds kills pathogens while preserving flavor compounds. Ultra-high temperature, UHT, 137 degrees C for 2 seconds yields shelf-stable milk lasting 6 months unopened, vital for regions lacking cold infrastructure. Separation and standardization. Centrifuges split cream, 38% fat, from skim milk. Recombination creates butter fat levels from 0.1% fat-free to 3.5% whole milk. Cultured products. Yogurt and kefir fermenters maintain 42 degrees C for 8 hours to build probiotics. Automated shear mixers and fill lines produce 100,000 units per hour, with consistent texture and live culture counts above 108 CFUG. Cheesemaking. From mozzarella stretchers running at 50 mm min to cheddar blocks aged in temperature-controlled caves, 10 to 12 degrees C, 85% RH, for 3 to 24 months, dairy plants apply robotics and IoT monitoring at every step. Byproducts: butter oil, lactose powder, whey proteins, feed infant formulas and sports nutrition, adding $15 billion in value beyond fluid milk alone. Sustainability and the climate challenge. Dairy farming faces scrutiny for greenhouse gas emissions. Cows produce 3.5 kilos COP per liter of milk on average. Yet innovation charts a greener path. Feed additives. Seaweed-derived 3-NOP supplements / enteric methane by 30%. Manure management. Anaerobic digesters convert waste into biogas, meeting 25% of farm energy needs and reducing emissions by 40%. Regenerative practices. Pasture rotations and cover crops sequester up to 1 ton CO2e per hectare annually, while improving soil health. Precision carbon audits. IoT platforms calculate each farm's carbon footprint in real time, enabling participation in carbon credit markets that reward verified reductions. Certification schemes like Dairy Sustainability Alliance, DSA, and Carbon Trust label farms for eco-friendly practices, commanding 5–10% price premiums in B2B contracts and underpinning corporate net zero goals. The future of dairy. innovation, and call to action. The dairy sector's future blends biotechnology, automation, and consumer engagement. Cell-cultured milk proteins. Pilot plants grow casein in bioreactors, offering animal-free milk that tastes and functions identically. Slated for commercial launch by 2026 at $20 initially. AI-driven herd management. Digital twins of individual cows simulate responses to feed, health treatments, and housing changes, optimizing welfare and yield before real-world trials. Blockchain traceability. Every liter of milk links to a QR code revealing farm, cow, feed, and carbon score, fostering transparency and trust. Urban dairy hubs. Indoor vertical barns in cities reduce transport emissions and engage communities, though energy costs remain a challenge. Now it's your turn. Which innovation, from precision methane inhibitors to cell-cultured milk, do you believe will define dairy's next decade? Share your insight in the comments below. Thank you for watching Agri 360X, your portal to agriculture's hidden revolutions. If this deep dive into dairy cows inspired you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We post Monday, Friday at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., with weekend specials at 12 p.m. Until next time, stay curious and savor the science behind every pour of milk.